Dr. Hill with Hill Family Chiropractic coming to you this morning, and just want to share with you one of the things we do over the years is create a healthy rhythm for our breakfast. So I'm going to show you how I make our shake, and my wife makes the shake. We've come up with a little rhythm that we have a lot of requests from friends, patients, of kind of like our recipe for the shake, and I thought it'd be a good idea to do a video on it because I'm always trying to explain it, what we do. Now you can do this any way you want. This is just to show you what we do in our family. We've been using this, a protocol like this, very similar, for many, many years. And the reason is it's really helped us create a foundational piece of the puzzle when we look at our meals. So let's say if somebody eats 3 meals a day, and life, kids and responsibilities and work and just things you have to do, sometimes it can really interfere with eating healthy, getting those nutritious meals. So at least in the morning, it's a more controlled environment for our family. So it's something we can do right off the bat. If we can get that first 1 out of 3, 33%, just a really strong foundational piece. Then lunch is usually pretty good. And then dinner, it's kind of like all over, depending on our activities, what we have going on, whether it's soccer games for the boys or different events that evening. So it's harder to get those really healthy meals in the evening time. So we're always striving to figure out how to do that. But to share with you our breakfast, another reason, one more tip on that is because I have a lot of patients that are really decreased in their energy levels, or they have a lower immune function, or they have a lot of inflammation in their joints and their body, or they're just overall healthy. They have gained too much weight, and lethargic, and it can even affect your mood and emotions, things like that. So the best way that I've found is if we can at least get going with a healthy breakfast and start the day off. So that's what I'm going to do, is share with you a couple things with that. So number one, we've been using this particular shake mix for, I don't know, 7+ years probably, from Thorne. It's MediClear-SGS, and the reason why we do the SGS is each serving has about 1.5 pounds, estimation, 1.5 pounds of broccoli extract. And what that is that helps to phase 2 liver detox. So it's a gentle detox. So phase 1 basically is taking all the environmental toxins, things like that we have, that is our body's neutralizing those and basically surrounding it and depositing it in fat to help protect it from the rest of our body. Phase 2 detox is where it takes, helps to flush that liver, and which is our biggest detoxifying organ, and it helps to take it from fat soluble into water soluble, so then it can get rid of it through the body. That's where some people literally lose some weight literally just by starting to incorporate that. That's not the main purpose that we're talking about for you today, but that does happen with patients because some people are very toxic. But it's a general detox that you can be done every single day. And on top of that, it's our multivitamin. So this has all of our vitamins and minerals, antioxidants in there. And it even, on top of that, it has everything from grapeseed extract, green tea extract, curcumin, which is a big anti-inflammatory. And then, I mean, it just goes on and on with glutathione. It's pretty crazy, the amount of ingredients. And I'll try to post this somewhere where you guys can see that. But, so this has been the foundation. And we like chocolate because it helps cover all the other stuff that I'm going to put in there. So what I'd recommend is you take first, depending on how many people you're going to be feeding that morning, let's say for myself, with a family of 4, I like to do 4 cups. So I would recommend some kind of a nut milk rather than dairy, personally, because of all the allergens for a lot of people. And so this is almost 4, but we'll go with that today. But usually 1 cup per person is usually the standard that I do. So if we have 3 people that morning that's going to be eating, I'll do 3, but otherwise with 4, we're going to do 4 cups. The second thing I like to do is I like to put in avocado. Now one thing, a quick note on that, I'm using cashew milk this morning, but you can use almond milk, coconut milk. We usually switch it around to get the different nut milks, and you can just use water if you want too. But the next thing is avocado, right? So just slice that up, cut it around, and throw that in there. It really helps. You think avocado in the smoothie. I remember when I first heard about this, I couldn't imagine what it would taste like, but actually it helps to smooth the shake. So a lot of the other stuff that I'm gonna put in there can make it gritty, like when I start throwing kale and spinach and stuff in there. So the avocado helps to smooth it down, and it actually makes it thicker, so there's a lot of good fat in here as well. And so it has multiple factors with good fat, brain health, and makes it stick to your stomach, makes it last longer throughout the day, and so forth. So the next thing actually I like to do is add the shake. So I'm gonna add 1 scoop per person today, because I'm gonna add some other things that is also have protein in it as well. But so that's gonna be the key foundational. I like to also add some collagen, okay? Collagen can be good for your hair, your skin, your nails, but also your ligaments, your joints, some things like that. So I'm gonna add a couple scoops of collagen protein there. And then on top of that, another one, also with these, you wanna try to get it as organic as you can, and you wanna be as clean as you can, because here's the thing is, most people are either too much toxins or not enough nutrition. So they're deficient or they're toxic, or both. So a lot of people are eating super clean, and they eat only fruits and vegetables and just pure organic foods, and that is awesome. That's great. But a lot of those people are really unfortunate that if they're not supplementing for something, the food is, the ground is not as fertile as it used to be years ago. So the nutrient-dense vitamins and minerals and antioxidants, things like that in the food is not present like it used to. We need to have a form of supplementation to get in there. And you wanna make sure the supplementation you're putting in there, that it's clean and you know what you're getting in there. So you wanna make sure you're buying it from a source that is third-party testing. So rather than there's multiple studies with a lot of different products out there that are not regulated super well. So you may be buying something that's gluten-free and it has gluten in it, or dairy-free has dairy in it, or it says it has these different herbs and it has rice powder in it. So you just wanna make sure you're getting what you're paying for, and also you're not making your body more toxic by putting things in there that is not regulated. So I can always answer questions. So if you're watching this video, you can always put in comments below, and I'll try to follow back through and answer questions you may have. But also, hey, if you like the video anywhere along there, show me some love, give me a heart, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that this is something you like and would like for us to do more stuff like this. But the next thing I like to do is, here's a product with organic or greens. And this has so many different, I think it's like 72 or something like that. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. It's 33 times more potent than juicing and da-da-da. But anyway, basically, it's got a ton of different herbs and nutrients and antioxidants and vegetables in there that it's crazy. So all these sprouted and fermented superfoods that are inside this to help strengthen the immune system, and also helps with your brain and mental clarity. So one more way to get some extra greens in me and my family, we're gonna throw another couple scoops of that in there to help get the day going this morning. So the other thing I like to do is take and have some rainbow kale or regular kale, again, trying to get as organic as you can. And like to throw in a good, quite a bit of that in there. And then I like to also throw in either some spinach. Today we have spinach, or I'll like mixed greens. And I like to change it up, because the different types of foods have different antioxidants and vitamins and minerals and things in there. So we want to make sure that you're just stacking it in there. And you can think about the amount of fiber and nutrition in here that a lot of people don't get throughout their whole day at all. And we're getting it for breakfast. So then we can always try to get more in throughout the day as well. But right from the start, if you have a problem getting some greens and some fibers and some nutrition in your kids or your family or your spouse, figure out a way to make a delicious smoothie for them to where it's hidden in there. So I'll be showing you in a second. But this has been a lifesaver basically for our family, and also it doesn't take long. Of course, I'm taking a lot longer right here just to give you the video and breaking it down. But typically 10 minutes and you've got breakfast for the whole family, and you don't have to think about it. You already just have the supplies. And so, anyway, if you want to make sure to have the fuel and the energy, you want to make sure to look at what are you feeding your body to make sure you can perform throughout the day at work and then still have energy for your family, your wife, your kids, and be able to exercise, things like that. So the last thing that is important is I like to do some frozen fruit. So berries are gonna be lower on the glycemic index level, which is really good, especially if someone's trying to lose weight, things like that. We go with, our favorite combination is strawberries and peaches. So if you take a look, that's our favorite combo, because for some reason my body doesn't react very well to blueberries. Blueberries would be even better in my opinion, but my body just doesn't agree with most blueberries. So that's our combo there. So now basically I'm gonna go ahead and smash all that in there. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of room. All that green stuff is smashed down, the avocado, the strawberries, and this helps to, again, the frozen helps to make it cold for the smoothie, to make it better anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this real quick. Okay, so just got done blending that. Usually it takes a couple minutes, 90 seconds to a couple minutes in there, and then it's ready to go. So I usually, while that's blending, I'll grab some of the containers that we're gonna put it in, and here we go. So we've got this chocolate smoothie, which is delicious. It's awesome. It's a rich, smooth chocolate, but it's got some, a little bit of sweetness from the fruit, and it hides all those other greens, all the fibers, and just so many healthy things to just start with a powerful punch in the morning and give you the energy, and then it helps strengthen immune function. It helps to detoxify your body. There's just so many benefits from the shake. Again, if you have questions, there's multiple. You can create whatever protein source or other nutrients that you want, but hopefully this gives you some ideas and things you can do for you or your family. Hey, quick side note, I just got done making the shake, and I was just thinking about the consistency. You may want to decrease how much greens you put in and increase the amount of fruit you put in until you find the right taste that fits you and your family. That was one of the mistakes I had right off the bat, was I was really overzealous about putting too much green, and it was just not good, and it kind of ruined it. So you start off with more fruit and less greens, and then you kind of work your way to find where that threshold is for you, the taste. And actually that increases over time. Like, we can handle more green and be fine than we used to in the past. So anyway, just a little tip there as you are trying to figure out the right combination for your shake, or what that looks like. But otherwise, have a blessed day. Remember, you're stronger and healthier and happier with Hill Family Chiropractic.